And here we are at the reviewing area, and here is the Transformers Cybertron Megatron. And like I said, this is from the Transformers Cybertron line, the one from the Unicron trilogy line. And instead of a race car, he is as you could see, a T-Rex here. And like I already said, this is a repaint of the Beast Wars 10th anniversary Megatron mold. And also the Beast Wars 10th anniversary line of Beast Wars, but back then was a line of Beast Wars toys, which are repaints of their original 90s counterparts, but they're a collect and connect wave, which means if you get a figure, well, if you get the toy, you get a piece, where if you buy all the figures, you connect the pieces to get a little robot named Transmutate. And it's also celebrating was celebrating the 10th anniversary of Beast Wars. Well, now Beast Wars is now 30 years. Well, Beast Wars has now been around for 30 years. So now it's 30 years ago since Beast Wars aired. But onto the figure here. Now, this version of Megatron, this and the 10th anniversary one, it is supposed to be a T-Rex, of course, but this is a more robotic-like T-Rex version of Megatron. And the reason why I say that is because if I zoom in here, you can kind of see a lot of the robotic stuff. Like, these look like tubes here. That these goldish, yeah, gold paints here are supposed to be like tubes. And he does have some green and some dark green and little bits of brown here. And he does have the nice Decepticon symbol right here. And on the top, you do have like the spine thing here, which is nicely picked out in paint. Well, has some nice detail work and some paint apps on it. And does have some, well, little more of that robotic look to it. And yes, being that this figure is from the Cybertron line, as you could tell already, he does have a cyber key that you insert it on him, but the way you inserted his from here, which I'm gonna save that for the robot mode. And yes, when he's in beast mode, if you want to do the cyber key gimmick, you have to insert it here, which I'm gonna save it for the robot mode. So I'm not gonna do it in the beast mode. And getting a closer look at the head sculpt here. Very, very nice head sculpt. Has a lot of paint apps on it with the gold, the like purplish paint here on the front here, and some red on the eyes. And of course silver paint on the teeth here. And more paint apps here. And he does have his little dino arms here. And here's the underside here, which has some detail work here. And going down to the legs, and as you can tell here, this figure does have like a mispaint where this part is gold, but this side is not, which they forgot to paint this gold. They did it with here, but they forgot to paint this detail work gold. But I'm not worried about it. And getting closer look at the feet and the toenails, which are picked out in black paint. And all around, even though this is a repaint of this figure, I do think this repaint of the 10th anniversary Megatron mold, which was part of the Collect and Connect wave, is pretty cool. At least for my opinion. Oh, and he does have little bits of purple on him, like on the neck here, and bits of purple on the inside here. So all around, I think the beast mode of this figure, for a repaint of what it is still pretty cool. Now for articulation, because he does have articulation in beast mode here. The head has multiple swivel joints, and well, it has multiple joints. So it can swivel here on the neck, move up and down at this hinge joint, and the head itself does have a swivel here, and the mouth, of course, does open about that wide. And getting a closer look, you can see he does have a tongue there. And yes, he does have a tongue there. And it does not move up and down, unfortunately. And his dino arms can move on a ball joint here. And the legs, they... Okay, yes. They have a ball joint here, a thigh swivel here, and a hinge joint here at the knee. And the feet can move up and down here, and toes can move up and down here, and the back heel part can move as well. And no articulation on the tail due to the gimmick, which, like I said, I'm gonna show y'all in robot mode, but not in the beast mode. And that is it for the beast mode. So now to transform him, you're gonna take the sides here and shift them down on, and they are on hinge joints. They're not on sliders. They're just on hinge joints. Now you're gonna take these here, these green things where the dino arms are at, and on the bottom you're gonna untap it from the bottom, and you're gonna bring these up like this. Now for the tail, you're gonna untap it from here and bring it down, and you're gonna get the legs out of the way. And for this thing, you're gonna flip it back and then bring these all the way up. And for the dino arms, you can position these however you want. I would like to bring these around so they look like this. And then you're gonna take this section here on the top and bring it back. And then you're gonna, well, for the tail, you want to rotate it up on this swivel joint here, and also bring it down some. And then take what will become the robot mode chest and rotate it around. Then take his robot mode head and flip it up. And then bring up the chest. And then you're gonna push it in. like that. Which can be kind of a pain to do. And there goes his tail. There we go. His tail does come off, unlike the original one. And I will show you why. Well, you can already tell why. But for the arms, you want to just make sure they're straightened like this. And take the dino head, bring it down, and rotate it around like this. Then take the normal arm, bring it down, and rotate it around. And for this thing, you want to take these sides and bring them down so they make a shoulder pad here. And I am gonna, well, I'll go ahead and show it to y'all. But like I said, unlike the original Beast Wars Megatron, the tail of this figure and the 10th anniversary one does remove off entirely so that it exposes a normal hand. And yes, he does have a normal hand. Which, for some reason, they gave this figure a thumb and 2 fingers. Whereas in the cartoon, he had 3 fingers and not 2. I don't know why they decided to choose 2 fingers instead of 3. But okay. I would have liked if they would have put 3 fingers instead of just 2, but like he had in the cartoon. But that's my opinion. But there you have Cybertron Megatron T-Rex version in his robot mode. And for its time, it does still look really cool for what it is. Now, like I said, this is a repaint of the 10th anniversary one. And I don't have the 10th anniversary one, but I know it does still look cool. Well, because it is based off the original Beast Wars Megatron. Just a little downscaled in deluxe size. But this repaint that I got also does look cool. To me, it's my opinion. And getting a closer look at the head sculpt. As you can see, it is the Megatron head sculpt with the brown, yes, with the brown paint and the silver face, and also with red eyes here. And going down to the chest, which has the Megatron detailing works on the chest. And this does have some, like, yellow or mustard-ish paint to it. Well, it's actually like a greenish, yellow-greenish paint on the chest here. On the chest here, but some nice detail work on it. And you do have a lot of like a purple-ish paint to it to help break up a lot of the green. It's this type of purple here. It's kind of like a purplish paint of it. I kind of could not tell what it's supposed to be, or what kind of purple it's supposed to be, but it still helps break up a lot of the green. And you do have some normal purple on his elbow here, which is exposed here. And going down to the legs, which we already saw, because these are the beast mode legs. And coming to the sides here and the back, he does kind of have a backpack, but that is what the original Beast Wars Megatron also had, and also in the cartoon. And you can position these however you want. Like, you could have them like this, or you can have them like this. However you want to display it. And I do want to mention y'all this. This brown plastic here. Now, I have did a little bit of research to see if this is gold plastic, and it's not. It's not really gold plastic, at least from what I heard. Because I have transformed this guy multiple times, but before I started the review, and nothing from what I saw has shattered or crumbled. So I don't think it's gold plastic. I have even moved these hip joints which are the ball joints, and they have not really shattered as well. Yeah, they have not really shattered. So I don't think this figure has any gold plastic on him. At least from what I heard. So now for articulation. The head is on a ball joint. And the arms do swivel rotate all the way around. Of course, they can move in and out. This elbow has a bicep swivel and just a hinge joint at the elbow here, which bends like this. Like he has one of those gorilla arms. And for this arm, it has the same articulation. Well, it can rotate all the way around, move in and out, and it has the same articulation as the what I showed y'all in beast mode, because this was the T-Rex head. And he does have a waist swivel, and the legs have the same movements because these were the beast mode legs. So now for the tail here. Now, like y'all saw, this does detach. Like y'all already saw. And the way it attaches is by this handle here into the palm of the hand here. But also, this handle part does have a hinge joint, which moves like this. So you just slide it in, and you can have his tail arm. So you can have that still. Or if you want to, you can attach it on the other way if you want to. But if you attach it the other way, it kind of does look kind of meh to me. But I prefer the other way around. But you can attach it either way. You do have some options. But I am gonna go ahead and remove it, because I am gonna show y'all the cyber key gimmick, or force chips as they're called in Galaxy Force. So the cyber key he comes with is the jungle cyber key, and this is not his. He actually comes with a different cyber key, which is from the jungle planet. but it is in a different color. Instead of the gold, it was silver. Yes, from what I remember. So now to insert it, you of course insert it onto the slot, which I told y'all that I'm not gonna show y'all in the beast mode, but now that we're in robot mode, I can. So once you insert the cyber key, the tail will pop up. Just like that. And these tabs here on both, well, okay, on one side, this tab here does move once you insert the cyber key in. And when you pop it up, you get this, like, gun that reveals here. And it does fire a missile by pushing this brown trigger here. And now gonna have him hold it. I am gonna have to take the cyber key out. And with it popped up and the gun revealed, I mean, it's cool, but I would have wished they would put multiple hinge joints on the tail to have it collapsed in some instead of just hanging out like that. But it is what it is. But I'm just gonna leave it as the tail. But you do have that option as well if you want to do it. And he is standing kind of weird. And that is it. So we will be back with our final thoughts here.